And we're back. If you're wondering why it took me so long with these videos, it's because I literally put off making them until the very end of the year. At least that's how I like to do it. Now, this list was far more difficult to rank than the title track one, because there were just so many great B-sides this year, and in almost every case they overshadowed the lead single in their respective albums. That thought might be a bit worrying, but hey, at least that means there's still good music coming out, right? Although, imagine a world where these songs were chosen as the title tracks instead. Anyways, honorable mentions, go. Seulgi, Los Angeles, Kara, Shout It Out, Loona, Need You, Cherry Bullet, Broken, Yerin, Believer, Lightsum, aespa, Illusion, Blackpink, Yeah, Twice, Brave, and sserafim, Blue Flame. It's all girl groups, I know, but that's what I predominantly listen to. Now let's get into the top 40. Okay, we're starting it off with some Girls' Generation. Closer is a very relaxing city pop track, I guess I can call it that. Extremely easy on the ear, just makes you feel nice and comfortable. 39, Cravity Automatic, has a dastardly guitar groove and one of the most ridiculous hooks I've heard all year. That is outrageous. 38, Treasure Volcano, an immensely aggressive and boisterous hip hop track. Very hard not to get hyped up listening to this. 37, Kingdom Illusion. Synthpop. I don't know what to say, bro. Synthpop. 36, Drippin, Silence. There's incredible potential in this track, as it demonstrates in the chorus with some soaring electronics, but unfortunately the hesitant verses hold the song back from reaching the stratosphere. 35, Twice, Trouble. It's no secret that the ladies can tackle any genre they want, and so I was thrilled to hear them flaunt their versatility on this fantastic house track, although that second verse slowdown really grinds my gears. 34, chanhyuk, Siren, a strenuous and abrasive synth rock track. Really excels when it kicks into fourth gear and becomes relentlessly upbeat. 33, Kepler, Mask or Mivsk. This is the type of song I want them to make. That synth is delicious. However, I utterly despise the anti-drop in the chorus. It's baffling how anyone would think it to be a good idea. Like, why would you want to kill every ounce of momentum in the chorus of all places? Fortunately, this segment is not completely dull, and the girls killed it for sure. 32, Ive, Royal. As soon as it starts, you know it's going to be a banger. That beat is so sick, it requires medical attention. Also, they and Kao slayed the rap. 31, TAN, Fix You Part 1 from their debut EP. Yes, apparently it's TAN now and not TAN. This track is only a minute and 33 seconds long, but it's time well spent. If it weren't for the fact that they literally forgot to give us half of the song, it would have ranked a lot higher. Number 30, Wonho, White Miracle Korean version. Probably the best Christmas K-pop song I've heard since Infinite lately, and that is massively high praise. There's realistically nothing bad I can say about this track, other than, I don't know, it came out in June? Number 29, SF9, Driver, an excellent summer jam. It flows so well until the halftime breakdown in the bridge upends it entirely. Seriously guys, when are we going to stop doing this? Who in the right mind would find such an arrangement enjoyable or satisfying? That's right, no one. At least they didn't do it in the second verse. Haha, congratulations, you subverted my expectations. 28, Le Sserafim, The Great Mermaid. One of the sickest beats to ever be conceived. That beat is so sick, the doctor said it was incurable. 27, Winner, 10 Min. Although we never got the synthwave overhaul promised in their comeback trailer for the title track, this B-side gives us a taste of what could have been. At its best, Sipun is bouncy and jubilant, and at its worst, come on y'all, this is a YG song, you knew what would happen. Second verse, halftime breakdown. This is why we can't have nice things. Number 26, Brave Girls, You and I. A potent synth pop track that gets all the fundamentals right. It's melodic, it's driven, well executed, apart from, you guessed it, a brief lull in the second verse. It's an inescapable virus, but still very solid nonetheless. Spoiler, there are more Brave Girl songs to come. Number 25, Ive, My Satisfaction. Afterlike was the number 2 song of the year, but its B-side is no slouch either. Wonyoung really shines on this song with her deep voice and sly delivery, but let's be real, all of them did great. Liz's voice is just honey. 24, Monsta X, Burning Up featuring Rehabilitation. one of my favorite B-sides from earlier in the year. It's great to see that they've pretty much developed their own brand of smooth as hell, slick and stylish synth groove. 23. Chanhyuk's era is basically the K-pop equivalent of The Weeknd's Dawn FM, and Time Stop would be the closest thing to Less Than Zero, although I enjoy the latter a lot more. Time Stop is a pure and unadulterated synth-pop track. I love Chanhyuk's emotive performance and that pulsating beat which acts as the lifeblood of the song. 22. Fromis 9 Rewind. Very glad that I'm able to include them on this list in recognition of how dependably good their music has been for many years now. But Rewind was probably the only song they released in 2022 that really blew me away, aside from DM maybe. Rewind is an elegantly propulsive dance track with a glamorous sheen. The girls definitely crushed it in the vocal department, but Yeon and Haeyeon were not here to play around. Those high notes, mate, unbelievable. 21. Brave Girls Love Is Gone. Getting strong 70s disco vibes from this one, it's just super well done. The vocals are on fleek, there's a sense of fullness that I can really appreciate, and you've just got to hear it for yourself. Number 20, sserafim No Celestial, an unrestrained rock banger which sees the group amp up their impetuous demeanor and badassery. The performances hold so much weight, every line is delivered impeccably, and it's just a lot of fun. 19. Viviz Love Love Love. This song has one of my favorite choruses of the year. Maybe my favorite chorus of the year, and possibly musical moment in general. The groove of the electro beat is insane, astonishing, mentally unstable. After such a thrill, what do you think they decide to follow it up with? Halftime breakdown. They can't keep getting away with this! Number 18. Golden Child 365. In contrast to the rip-roaring laceration of Replay, this B-side sees Golcha revert to their penchant for ecstatic pop fluff. That chugging beat is so motherfucking propulsive, it's not even funny. And that exultant two-parter chorus just takes it to the next level. Number 17. Oneus Stupid Love. The verses are serviceable, the pre-chorus is amazing, but the main attraction is of course that explosive dynamite chorus. It's supremely upbeat, unleashing the full force of the instrumental and compelling me to go absolutely nuts. 16. Chung Love Me Out Loud. Believe it or not, this track was ranked number 4 at one point. How the mighty have fallen. Jokes aside, this song serves as a spectacular showcase of her pristine, earth-shattering vocals in anthemic fashion, a performance for the ages. Number 15 is Heartlight by Haiki, who just had a comeback not long ago. You can expect to hear about it soon. This B-side from the July mini is a joyous and euphoric summer tune. I love the guitar, the vocal effects, the impeccable ascension, and eventual release. It just makes me so happy, like sunshine in a bottle. I really like this song. Number 14, Yena Pretty Boys, another track that effortlessly boosts my serotonin. With her debut EP, she established herself as some kind of soft rock princess, and the song further capitalizes on that aesthetic. Armed with a hook that's deceptively simple yet more addictive than crack, my bias had me utterly enamored with this exuberant offering. From one former i-dle member to another, we have Itaeon's Danny coming in at number 13. It starts off brooding and atmospheric, while Chaeyeon sets the scene with her airy vocals. But needless to say, the main event begins when the track enters bombastic synthwave mode. By then, you best believe it becomes unstoppable. Long live retro. Number 12, Rocket Punch In My World. The intro is immaculate, with glistening synth beams leading the charge, instilling some proper excitement. The whole song is fast-paced and propulsive to no end. Thank God never taking its foot off the gas unnecessarily. It's really not that hard, guys. Just remember, once the track gets going, don't ever let it stop. And if you do, I will hunt you down and kill 11. Tomorrow by Together, Thursday's Child has far to go. Guess what I'm gonna say? Take a wild guess. That's right, synth. This has officially become my favorite word in the English lexicon. Thursday's Child opens with possibly the most cathartic riff of 2022, gleefully bounding along with the guitar as if coasting down an open road. Though the verses seem more like placeholders, they seamlessly bridge the gaps between choruses, and before you know it, we're right back to a purgative drive into the sunset. Number 10. Brave Girls Can I Love You. This marks the inclusion of essentially the entire B-side from their 6th mini-album, a testament to that project's remarkable consistency. This is about as poignant and pensive as synthpop can get. The melody is melancholic and borderline distraught, while the ladies give similarly emotional performances. The chorus is delivered with a feeling of desperation, and the riveting vocal effects that follow are the emphatic capper to an already overwhelming climax. They released the best EP of the year in my opinion, and I've said it before but I'll say it again. Wishing them more success to come in 2023. Number 9, Girls' Generation, Lucky Like That. Seemingly immune to the influence of trends, SNSD's discography continues to thrive with a traditional approach to songwriting, forging stellar tracks with strong melodies and robust production. Yes, the old ways are still best at SM Entertainment. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard a vocal blend as good as theirs? Don't lie. Throw in memorable hooks and a divine guitar solo at the end to top it all off, and you've got an instant classic. Number 8, Ujusanyo, Done. They can do no wrong, as if you even needed me to tell you that. Much like Last Sequence, this track remains relatively unassuming for the first 30 seconds or so, but there's an obvious sense that we're building to something more. The song then dramatically breaks out into an uber-propulsive dance floor groove, imbuing it with a sensational level of flow, and a mystical aura that both surrounds and permeates the track. After a tout runtime filled with superb vocals and splendid instrumentation, Done makes its exit with one of the best outros I think I've ever heard, ending the track on an incredible high. Bravo. Number 7, Key, Another Life. This song doesn't beat around the bush, wasting no time and cutting straight to the action, as Key joins the fray amid a backdrop of thick, murky synth. He has always been an underrated vocalist, and his majestic solo performances prove that he deserves more recognition for his talents. Taking a plunge in the chorus, we become fully immersed in the wondrous futuristic soundscape, as if plummeting through the air at terminal velocity, surrounded by neon-lit skyscrapers and flying vehicles. It's so easy to get swept away in the breathtaking artistry, and the K-pop world is all the better for it. Number 6, stayc, Young Love. This is a fan favorite, definitely, and who am I but a fan? Innovative production or a flashy concept might catch my attention, but sometimes all it takes is a good old-fashioned nostalgic melody to win me over. Few songs this year had a vibe as wistful and evocative as Young Love, save for maybe The Astronaut or Love Dive. The mellow guitar is undoubtedly the star of the show, magically transporting me to a bygone time in my past life where I'm driving into the hazy sunset with my boon companions. However, this element wouldn't be nearly as impactful without some outstanding vocals, and well, the girls were more than happy to deliver, with performances guaranteed to pull your heart in a million directions. Love, love, love this song. Number 5, CSR Uracha. Continuing with that cute and cheery concept, this time with a much appreciated touch of synth, courtesy of Sweet Tune. Everything they touch turns to gold. The melody has a distinctive, timeless appeal to it, which should come as no surprise seeing that CSR exists to pay tribute to the girl groups of yore. The song flows flawlessly from start to finish, seamlessly hopping from section to section and ultimately building to a stupendous chorus. The beat reaches its maximum bounce, the synths are blasting on all cylinders, and combined with a chirpy vocal blend and a buoyant refrain, just overcomes me with rapture. I am all in on CSR. Number 4, Dreamcatcher, Fairy Tale. This was my highest rated song in October, and rightfully so. Am I hopelessly biased towards them? Maybe, but they are just that good. Take one listen to that intro and you'll know. I just cannot overstate the importance of groups working with the same producers that have an unchanging vision for their music and the development of a signature sound. Of course, Dreamcatcher's rock sound has been blossoming for 6 years straight, and it's still paying dividends. Olander and Lees have arguably perfected songwriting and composing in this domain, never neglecting the importance of persistent drive, compelling melodies, and powerful production. True to their name, Dreamcatcher always managed to capture a fantasy-like reverie and convey it through their songs, and that is why their discography is so strong. Okay, moving on. Number 3, ateez, Cyberpunk. This song is basically another life on steroids. Take the gloomy, churning synth, juice it to the girls, and you have the brutish beat that forms the backbone of this B-side from the 2022 EP. The hectic and cacophonous intro gives way to the frenzied instrumental, which surges forward at breakneck pace, plowing through everything in its path. The vocals are expectedly mighty, as the guys muster some downright obscene belts in the pre-chorus, hook, and bridge. Cyberpunk really is the type of song that can make you lose your as it should. It exemplifies the kind of jaw-dropping spectacle that ateez are capable of producing. And the fact that this, along with last year's Take Me Home, wasn't chosen for promotions is a huge missed opportunity. Do better, KQ. Number 2. Psy Now featuring Hwasa. What an incredible track. The song is a cover of Jermaine Jackson and Pia Zadora's When the Rain Begins to Fall from 1984, which was previously remade in Korean by the band Soul Family. And what better way to do a retro song than to simply revamp a single from the 80s. The beat is given so much more polish and heft, and hearing a new wave synth-pop track from that era, modernized with today's technology, and sung in Korean, is probably the best thing I could ask for. The instrumental is egregiously propulsive. The melody is magnificent, retaining the charms of 1980s songwriting, while being given new life through the vocal blend of this unlikely duo. Psy and Hwasa's performances are dripping with flair, matched only by the panache of the song's super high-octane production. This might very well be the pinnacle of K-pop's retro trend, and how fitting of it to be a straight-up cover. I'll let you in on a little secret. Now is one of 2 songs in 2022 to be granted the perfect 100 rating, and the other one is coming right up. Number 1. Dreamcatcher, Starlight. This track has sat firmly atop the list before it was even released. That's how good it is. On first listen in the highlight medley, I knew without a shadow of a doubt that this would be something truly special. Even prior to my first upload on this channel, I already had this written as the top song. Starlight is a flawless distillation of Dreamcatcher's alternative musical prowess, if you will. Right from the beginning, we are immersed into a magnificent dreamscape, with shimmering cosmic synths that sound as though they were taken right from a vast galaxy of stars. As the beat kicks in, we are launched into space, and there's nothing to slow us down. The instrumental flourishes that complement the songwriting are a thing of beauty, gradually building up momentum as we rapidly tumble towards the big payoff. The brilliant centerpiece is the oral equivalent of a supernova, with a perfectly written melody sung with a sense of pleading urgency. The phenomenal hooks stretch directly into the heavens, reaching an almost transcendent state of bliss. The only gripe I could possibly have with this song is the choice to forgo a full-blown climactic final chorus in favor of a subdued outro, but how could I fault them for laying me down so gently, with Yeon and Yuhyun's heavenly vocals easing me out of this idyllic haven. It's now been 2 years in a row where Dreamcatcher have been responsible for my favorite B-side, with Whistle topping the list back in 2021. Starlight is the best overall K-pop song to be released in 2022, and I really do hope that someday they'll release a title track of a similar nature. And that's it. 2022 was an amazing year for B-sides. Hopefully this year will be even better. In my opinion, 90% of the songs in the top 10 were better than the actual title track. So companies should really be making better choices as to which songs they decide to promote. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit like and subscribe to the channel for more great content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.